Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got another video for you here. We're going to be going over the ESL qualifiers here in Tribe Gaming, see how we did in the qualifiers for the October qualifiers, see if we made it in. Did we make top 4 in the ESL 5v5 run? Let's go ahead and check it out. Here we are, guys, over in Tribe Gaming, where we did get the victory here. This was the round of 64, Tribe Gaming versus Six Pack. We got the victory 13-10. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the triples here. Starting off with Nick coming in with, you can probably already guess it, a Zap Lalo. He's just an absolute god at it. So let's see how he's going to execute it here on this base. Going to start off with the Zaps on the CC here, get it down nice and early. Can also get that Eagle Artillery and one of the sweepers, which is definitely super nice. So he's going to do that. Quake on the left side there. And then you notice there's actually a hole in the base. Big mistake by the base builder. Nick's going to take advantage of that. He's going to drop some sneaky goblins in here, get the town hall down right away, and then also he's going to drop his king and his queen in there. And they're just going to get a ton of value. Royal Champ is going to be used on the lower right side at the same time as his heroes inside the hole, so they're all going to work in unison while everything's distracted. Nothing can focus on what to shoot, so his heroes are going to get a ton of value here. Take out the enemy queen. Take out all these defenses over here. He's also got the Royal Champ down. I mean, it's just looking good. An absolutely beautiful start here. Taking advantage of that hole in the base. Always got to take advantage of the holes. Now he's pretty much free to decide whichever way he wants to Lalo from. But because of that sweeper facing the northwest side there, he wants to Lalo from behind it. So he's going to start at the bottom here. It's also nice because he's going to be able to get the scatter shot out of the way really early. He got the other scatter shot with his Sui. Now he'll be able to get the second one down nice and early at the beginning of the Lalo here. More loons coming in from the 9 o'clock side. Notice how he spaces out his loons pretty evenly, about 3 or 4 loons on each defense. Just like I've talked about in my Lalo guides in the past, guys, you never really want to drop more than 4, maybe 5 loons on a defense on the outside. Otherwise, they're just going to get all clumped up and they're going to get absolutely destroyed by red mines and by wizard towers and stuff like that. Eventually, when they get to the core here, they are going to start grouping up, and that's not really something you can stop. But at that point, that's when you're able to use free spells or your warden ability or stuff like that to make sure they're not all dying to wizard towers or scatter shots, stuff like that. So the loons are pathing through the base. Still has a ton of spells. Honestly, doesn't even need most of them here. He's going to be able to path through all these defenses just like that. Still has another haste and another freeze that he really doesn't even need. He's going to go ahead and haste in the back end though. Stone Slammer is still alive. Crazy stuff here from Nick. It's pretty much clean up from here on out. There's a couple of defenses up top, but one Archer Tower and a Tesla is not going to stop 79 loons that are coming their way. So this base absolutely crushed. He doesn't even need that last freeze whatsoever, but he's going to go ahead and use it. No point in swagging here. We're playing for a lot of money and a spot in the qualifiers, so no need to get cheeky with it. Don't need to swag. Going to make sure we get that 3-star. So nicely done here from Nick to start off the war here in the round of 64. Tribe Gaming versus Six Pack, and we ended up getting 3 triples here and they got none. So nice job by our defenses. Our base builders have been OP these last couple of weeks. Let's go ahead and check out the next triple here from Maxi himself. Coming in with a Zap Hog Attack, guys. If you've been watching all my recent videos, you know Maxi's actually been doing this a lot lately, and he's just an absolute god at it. Let's see how he executes it here on this base real quick. See where he's going to start the Sui after he zaps the clan castle and gets the eagle down nice and early. There you go. He gets all that zap value. Then he's going to drop some balloons over at 6 o'clock. Of course, he finds Teslas right away, so that's already going to throw him off, but Sui's still going to work out. He's going to drop the king, the ice golem, the wall breaker right where he wanted, so that way Queen can get access to that town hall, which she will. Unfortunate that she got targeted by this Archer Tower super early. That's going to take out a bunch of her HP right away. He did not want that to happen. Now he's trying to funnel this Tesla on the left side, but the hogs don't quite get it down. But at this point he's like, I think she's going to walk the right way. And she does. Boom. She shoots the Tesla, then she goes to the right into the town hall. Then she's going to go for the wizard tower here in a second. And he really wanted to try and get that queen on the back end, but it's looking pretty sketchy. He's not going to be able to get her. He uses the Royal Champ to go in and get the scatter shot here on the right side. So he's not going to have Royal Champ with the hogs, but that's alright. As long as you bring headhunters, should be fine. Now he has the Stone Slammer to go in at 9 o'clock, take out the Inferno Tower, and also take out the Royal Champion. He'll be able to do that with Valkyries in the Stone Slammer. They'll be able to take out the Skelly Trap, they'll take out the Inferno, and they'll take out that Royal Champ. So nicely done with the Valkyries. Then all the Hogs coming in from this 730 angle with the early Warden ability and the Headhunters in there to kill the enemy Queen. Now, unfortunately, he got a bit of a hog split here. He didn't really want that. He wanted them all to stay together, but some of them go up top. At least they'll get the Wizard Tower and the Bomb Tower down, so his main group of hogs that he decided to use the heal on won't have to worry about that later on. So he's going to let the hogs on the left die. The hogs on the bottom side are going to move through. He's going to drop that heal there, that last heal. He still has a freeze, though. And his last few hogs coming in from the top right side of the base merge in and help everybody group up together and go take advantage of the last couple of defenses here. They're going to get that Inferno Tower down. There are a couple of annoying Skellies running around. He's not going to be able to do anything about them until all the defenses are dead at this point, because he doesn't have the Royal Champ following these hogs. So now they're going to path through. There's not a lot of hogs left, so honestly this attack got pretty close, but he still has enough. There's only one cannon left to worry about, and the hogs and the Warden will be able to take it out no problem at all. Cleanup wizards all around the base. He still has headhunters. He still has party wizards. They're going. They do cleanup so fast. And this one's going to be another nice triple here from Tribe Gaming. Eve Maxi, absolutely OP. And then we'll go ahead and check out the last triple from this war right here, and then we'll hop on into the next one. A nice job by Maxi there. Now we'll go ahead and check out the last triple of this war, and this one is going to be by Danny, coming in with the Yeti Smash, guys. With 2 jumps on this one, he's going to be able to start off with the Warden Walk up at 12, can actually walk the Town Hall if you're patient enough, which is exactly what he's going to do. He'll times 4 through it, because it does take him 6 years to get that Town Hall down with the Warden. The Warden going to make his way downtown, get that Town Hall down nice and early. Now he's doing a Yeti over on the 10 o'clock angle to make that funnel. First jump already down. Now he's going to pull everything in. Yetis, King, Queen, Bowlers, Warden, everybody moving into the core of the base here. The funnel's been made on both sides, so everybody goes in, pops that Warden ability. The healers switch over to the Yetis, which is absolutely OP. As soon as that happens, you know you're in business. You get a lot of value. And the only thing I didn't like about this attack was the Siege Barracks felt like it was a little bit late. I think he should have used it, 10 seconds earlier or so. Because of that, how late it was, he needed the hogs from the Siege Barracks to come out a lot earlier, so he's actually going to manually pop the Siege Barracks super early there, so we only got like 5 or 6 cleanup wizards instead of the full 10. But now everybody's pathing into the core. He's got the hogs and the Royal Champ working in unison with the troops in the core on the left side of the base here. Those hogs and Royal Champ are pathing through, getting some good value. Queen pops her ability. She gets the last Inferno Tower down, and as soon as the scatter shot's down, he still has healers up. You know this base is wrecked. Those Yetis, the King still pathing through. Queen will be able to go into this other compartment over here, beating a wall. She'll be able to get the Bomb Tower, maybe even the Wizard Tower, which is super nice. Royal Champ still has her ability, and he still has a free spell, so he's going to be able to wreck this base here as long as he uses that free spell and the ability correctly. Going to save the ability a little bit longer. These Yetis are still tanking for the Royal Champ, so no need to use it just yet. He's going to walk down here and get the Tesla farm. He's going to distract with 1 balloon there if he can, so he's still going to be able to save her ability for the last 4 defenses over here, and yes, he's going to be able to swag that free spell. Doesn't need it whatsoever. All 4 defenses go down to her ability. Boom, 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 and it's a triple. Nice job here from Danny on this attack. Beautiful job to him. He did really well this weekend. Got a ton of triples. So that's going to be it for this war in particular. 13-10, Tribe Gaming getting the victory over 6-pack. Let's go ahead and jump into the next one. Did have a bunch of wars this weekend. Here was the round of 32 right here. Tribe Gaming versus this clan, which I cannot pronounce. We did get the victory 12-11, guys, and that was with a 1-star. So we got 3 triples here. Go ahead and check them all out. Danny, myself, and iTzu getting the triples in this one. We'll start off with Danny again, who just got the last triple. Now this was the attack right at the end of war that actually won us the war. So nice job to Danny. All the pressure was on him in this war. He had the last attack of the war, and he came out clutch with this Queen Charge Hybrid attack and absolutely smashed it. So a beautiful job to him. Let's go ahead and check it out right here. This is an awkward base. We've seen this base a lot in Legends League, but normally the clan castle is over here, so you can kind of get a ton of zap value in the core. So on this one, we weren't really able to do that because they very smartly moved the clan castle. So it was kind of a good base. It took us almost the whole hour to figure out how to beat it. I think iTzu and Danny came up with this plan like in the last 6 or 7 minutes of the war. They switched up the plan. Really stressful stuff. We were all freaking out because we needed a triple here to win. and luckily we got it. Danny came in clutch, and watch this queen charge, guys. Starting off over at 430, trying to get the queen go down, and she does. Now he's going to drop the headhunter to help the queen kill the enemy queen, and boom, perfectly done. And then the second wall break, and then the third wall break going to come in on the air sweeper, guys. This is going to be an absolutely OP wall break right here to get queen all the way to the core, and this queen charge is going to get so much value. Gonna funnel the outside, queen's going in, she gets the scatter shot, she's gonna get the bomb tower, and then boom, she has access to, look at this, she has access to the eagle artillery, she has access to the multi, she has access to the other multi. I mean, she's gonna get all of it as long as he can force her inside, which is exactly what he's gonna do by using the hybrid over here at 8 o'clock. She's gonna go inside. There goes the hybrid, starting king and siege barracks on the outside to walk over toward that town hall and get it down. Queen gets the first multi. Now queen's on the eagle artillery. Now she's gonna be able to get the second multi. I mean, just beautiful, beautiful charge here from Danny. The headhunters come over to the CC, so he's gonna poison the headhunters, and he's gonna have to pop the queen ability here. He's gonna get the king down. The headhunters are going down. His royal champion is stuck on the lava hound, which is the only thing that kind of sucks here, but it's all right. She'll be able to take it out just fine. He's gonna pop that warden ability. Gets through the town hall. The hybrids moving their way up toward the top of the base. Royal Champ's going to spend some time working on those pups, but as long as she gets through them, she'll be fine. And then his queen beats through a wall, finds a tornado trap, and she's distracting the scatter shot, which is actually super amazing because that means the scatter shot is not hitting his hybrid here, and the hybrid is just free to take out defense after defense after defense, and this base is going to get wrecked. Beautiful job to Danny. He's going to have to pop that Royal Champ ability because she got targeted. Actually, he doesn't need it. She goes down pretty quickly. But now he's hitting all the giant bombs on the top side, losing a ton of hogs, a ton of miners, but it doesn't matter. The queen's still alive. Royal Champ has her ability. He's got a ton of troops on the outside, including 2 Yetis, the king, the P.E.K.K.A., a ton of wizards. The Royal Champ still alive, hanging on by a thread. He's finally going to go down right here at the end, but it doesn't matter. The base is absolutely smashed. Nice job from Danny on this attack. Beautiful job. Did he bring 2 Yetis at Siege Barracks? I didn't even notice that when the attack happened live. He did. He brought 2 Yetis in his Siege Barracks just to walk around the edge of the base with the P.E.K.K.A. and the king. So nicely done from him. We'll go ahead and check out my attack next here in this war. I came in with the Zap Lalo, guys, and absolutely smashed this base here. Let's check it out. We're going to be zapping over here on the right side, the CC, the Wizard Tower, and the Expo. Then we're going to be doing the Sui for the Town Hall and Lalo from the top side, and it's going to absolutely smash it. So there go the zaps right there. Wake as well to get all that stuff down. Get the Expo, get the Wizard Tower, get the CC. Now I did miss 1 zap apparently on this Expo. It should have been down, but it stayed up. Oh well, it happens. Then we're going to be dropping the Ice Golem and the Royal Champ here on the right side. They're going to go in. I wanted to freeze that Inferno Tower with the Ice Golem, but it didn't happen unfortunately, but that's okay. I'm going to freeze up the Royal Champ and the Inferno Tower, pop my Royal Champ ability. We're going to get the Inferno Tower down luckily, and the Headhunters here with my Royal Champ are going to take out the enemy Royal Champ while she's distracted. So nice done with the Headhunters there, so I don't have to worry about her on the fly. Make a bit of a funnel with the Wizard there. King to walk this bottom side. We find the rest of the Tesla farm here. Queen is supposed to go in for the Town Hall. Unfortunately, the cannon's doing a lot of damage to her, but she'll get the cannon down pretty quickly. King's going to go inside, hopefully distract the Expo here, and if I pop his ability right before the Town Hall activates, all of his Barbarians can hopefully distract the Town Hall beams, which they do right here. The Queen's not taking any damage from the Town Hall, but I still have to pop her ability because of all these Expos doing so much damage to her. Pop the ability, and then she walks up because of this gap in the wall, and she's going to be able to get the Builder Hut and start working on that Expo. She gets the Expo down, which is actually nice for the pathing. Now I can start with the Lalo on the top side early, clean up minions, Stone Slammer going down, a couple of red mines it finds right away, which is nice, so my loons don't have to worry about that. And then we're just coming in with the Lalo surgically on every single defense, just like I've told you guys in the past. 4 or 5 balloons on every defense. Get them all down, and then the loons are going to group up and start moving into the core. Freeze the scatter shot here, haste into the Eagle Artillery. The air defenses are actually really nice for my loon pathing here. And then we're going to be able to haste into the left side, move into the core here. That Archer Queen is going to do a lot of damage to my balloons here, but luckily my Dragon's going to take out the Stone Slammer, my Warden's going to help him, and they're going to take out the Queen together, which is super nice. So even though there's a ground Expo there in the core, I can't really use my Headhunter because of that, but luckily the Dragon's going to do a lot of damage to the Queen, and then the pups are going to come over and finish her off. And I had so many balloons alive on the left side of the base that they just absolutely smashed through all the defenses. There we go, it's going to be crushed. Nice job with the Zap Lalo here by me. And then we still have the Headhunter that we can basically just swag. Don't need it. I can drop it wherever I want. Don't really have to though. It's a triple. So boom, right there with the Zap Lalo on this base. Got it done when we needed it. And now we'll go and watch iTzu's attack here on base number 4. And we'll just kind of speed through it because I'm not sure if he actually showed this on his channel or not, but he's going to be coming in with a Queen Charge Hybrid, and this one actually did not go to plan whatsoever, but he still managed to get the triple just because iTzu is excellent at changing his plan kind of on the fly when he has to. So the goal here was he wanted his Queen to step down here and then walk up this way, and then he wanted to wall break in over here and get the scatter shot from this angle. But instead, Queen, as you can see here, is like, nope, he doesn't want to walk to the left for the bomb tower. She wants to go for the wall. So at this point, he was like, what? And trying to figure out what to do. So he's going to end up freezing this single target Inferno, keep on raging the Queen. Haven't already noticed that's his last rage spell, so he's already used all 3 rage spells super quickly. And then he's just going to hybrid right into the Town Hall because he's kind of not sure exactly what's the best thing to do, but he's like, all right, I think this is the best thing to do with what's happening with the Queen not going where I want. I'm going to make sure I get this Town Hall down, and then King and Siege Barracks on the outside to get all this trash, and Queen should be able to pick off the Eagle here for me and maybe distract one of these scatter shots, which she actually is going to do perfectly. The hybrid's going to path over here toward the right scatter shot. Queen is going to distract the left scatter shot, which is just perfect, even though it looks like she's not in the range, which is kind of weird. Unfortunate Royal Champ pathing. She gets out on the left side of the hybrid, and she's going to get targeted super early by the enemy Royal Champ. So she's actually going to go down here while the rest of the hybrid goes to the outside of the base. But luckily, she's going to get this multi-target down. Or no, she targets it and hits it, does a lot of damage to it, but then the hogs from the Siege Barracks are going to come over and finish it off. And look, guys, he hasn't even fought the enemy CC yet. But luckily, it's a squishy CC, and he'll be able to get it all down with just a poison. Gonna poison all those troops there. The headhunters go down really quickly. The Inferno Dragon not gonna really do a whole lot. He might take out 1 or 2 miners, but that's it. The wizards are gonna make quick work of him. Queen beats through another wall here, and she's gonna walk around this left side of the base. Still has her ability. Hybrid on the top side with the P.E.K.K.A, the wizards, the miners. They're taking care of business. He even had a few extra loons to send up top for some of these Teslas. He even had a Yeti, a funnel Yeti that he didn't even need to use, so he's just gonna use it on the outside of the base. So kind of a funny attack here. Had to change up everything on the fly, but it ended up working out quite nicely. iTzu getting the triple here with the swag Queen ability. Beautiful job by him in this war. That's going to do it for this one. And that was the round of 32. Tribe Gaming did get the victory 12-11. Even with a 1-star, we had to make up for that, and we did. Danny, iTzu, and myself coming in clutch with the triples when we needed them. And we ended up getting the victory there. Let's go ahead and check out the round of 16 now, which was against EWU Esports right here. And we did get the victory 13-11. So we'll go ahead and check out the triples in this one. iTzu again getting another triple here with a Queen Charge Hybrid again. And I'm probably going to ×2 through it because I think he might have put this on his channel. So if you guys want to see his attacks in detail, make sure you go check out iTzu's channel, guys. He's going to start with the Queen over here at 9. Just kind of let her decide which way to go before he drops the healers. Early blimp there to take out the Town Hall and pull the CC. Nicely done there. They get the Town Hall down, then the poison spell. Queen's going to walk down, it looks like. Yep. And then he's going to be able to wall break over here. Now, he's going to wall break right on this section right here where the wizard tower is. Because of this platform here, he can actually wall break this compartment. So very nice scouting here from iTzu. That's exactly where he wants to wall break to give Queen access to both to all this stuff here, including the single target Inferno and the scatter shot, and then all this stuff behind it as well. Raging up the Queen there to keep her alive, and the free spell because of the single target Inferno. Nice Coco Loon there. Queen's going to take out the single target Inferno before she switches over to the Skellies and the Royal Champ. He's going to go ahead and freeze. There's a lot of damage on the Queen. 2 Expos, a scatter shot, a Royal Champ, and a Skelly Trap. Gotta freeze or something, or else your Queen's going to get absolutely wrecked. So Queen's going to start making her way back up, get all these defenses down, and then he hybrids right from the bottom side of the base here. King on the outside, get all those trash buildings, and the hybrids pushing through in toward this Eagle Artillery over here on the right side of the base. Queen's going to be able to get the King now with the help of a couple of miners. Tries to get a second layer wall break over here. I'll just keep playing it. He tries to get a second layer wall break over here, but the wall breaker targets this compartment because the clan castle building is still alive. So a little unfortunate there. He didn't get the wall break that he wanted, but it's still going to end up working out. That Warden ability caught almost everything, and he's going to heal the core here and rage the core. Pop the Queen ability. Still has the Royal Champ ability to use over here on the top side. Everybody's making their way in toward the top side of the base here. Miners are getting healed back up. Queen still alive. She'll be able to get the clan castle building now and keep working on defense. Is going to have to pop the Royal Champ ability really soon because that scatter shot's targeting her, and he does. Boom. And then the Royal Champ will be able to get the scatter shot down. Luckily, these miners pick off the Inferno Tower with the help of the Royal Champ just before they go down. So nicely done there. And then Queen and Royal Champ can finish off the rest of this base. Even though most of the miners died off, there's still a couple of them over here on the top, but that's really it. Queen, Warden, Royal Champ, and the King are all finishing off this base. So nicely done. All 4 heroes stay alive. Beautiful job here from iTzu on this base. Let's go ahead and check out the next one. This one over here going to be by Danny, coming in and getting the triple on this really weird big open base with the Super Witches, guys. He's going to start off with a Warden walk over here at 9 and then just Super Witch straight in from 730. Guys, the Super Witches are so good on these open bases because they never die. They just honestly never die if you use them correctly. And most of the time Super Witches are failing on time fails because they have to beat through so many walls. But on this one, when you can just have the base so open and you can just use 2 jumps to get through the entire base, it's just going to be wrecked. As long as you use your Super Witches alive, you have some proper tanking for them, they're just never going to die. So he's starting off with the Warden walk over here at 8 o'clock, so we'll go ahead and fast forward through that a little bit. Dropping the healers now with the Coca-Loon in front. He just wants to give that Warden enough time to get the gold storage. King and Siege Barracks over here at 6 o'clock to make a funnel on the other side. And then here we go, all the Super Witches straight in. We can jump straight into the Town Hall. Not even going to worry about that Inferno Tower on the left side. Just going to assume something's going to path to it. Then we'll go ahead and slow it down a little bit. So unfortunate that the healers stayed on 1 witch on the outside. The healers did not go onto the big boys in the core, which if they normally do, bases like this are absolutely wrecked. But it's still going to be wrecked, even without any healers in the core. Look how much value these big boys get. Queen's going to have to pop her ability because she doesn't have any healers on her. Finds a tornado trap there. Hogs from the Siege Barracks come out with the Royal Champ on the right side. Raging, freezing everything on the top side because of the double scatter shot. Now he's going to have to poison the CC. Healers are still on 1 witch over here on the left, which is kind of dumb. But it seems like they're going to be on her forever. Now everybody's moving through the top side of the base here. Poisons the CC very nicely. Misses a witch, but that's okay. He's going to freeze up all this stuff on the left side here to keep that 1 witch alive that got targeted. Nicely done there. And hopefully the healers will be able to heal both of them now. Royal Champ still alive. Already popped her ability. Queen hanging on by a thread, but she's going to go down to that giant bomb. But look, he's still got witches alive. Still has big boys alive. Healers are on a witch here, healing her up nicely. And that's going to be it. You just got to wait at this point. Be really patient after you use all your spells like that. They're going to get through the rest of the base as long as there's nothing huge like a single target Inferno or an enemy Queen that can take them out. Super Witches have nothing to worry about. They're going to be able to take out the rest of the base. I mean, look, he started the attack with only 4 Super Witches and still has 3 of them alive. Like I said, even without healers in the core, these Super Witches just never die. It's crazy if you use them correctly. So beautiful job here. Beautiful hit from Danny. He got the triple on this one. And we'll go ahead and check out the last triple from this war as well. Coming in by Nick on this base right here. With another Zap Lalo, guys. But this one, he's not going to be zapping the CC. He's going to take a poison for the CC. He wants to zap over here on the bottom side of the base and get a ton of value. Sui, a massive Sui here for the Town Hall and everything. Let's go ahead and see how he's going to do it. And then just Lalo the top side of the base. So he's going to zap these defenses over here on the right side. Got an Expo, a Scatter Shot, a Cannon, and an Archer Tower. A ton of value right there and pathing for the Sui. Now he's going to use some Sneaky Goblins over here to funnel 2 Ice Golems going in. Royal Champ, King, Queen, Headhunter on the left side, and a Battle Ram right here, guys. Now he has to decide, does he want to freeze to save his King? Yes, he does. Going to get a ton of value. That freeze is also going to let his Ram get all the way to the Town Hall here. Royal Champ going to be able to pop her ability any second now, get a few defenses right here. Boom, she gets the Expo. Now she'll be able to go get the Archer Tower. Town Hall is going to get activated here. And the Ice Golems in the Ram are going to help freeze everything up so he can actually get through the Town Hall while still keeping the Queen at full health. He's also going to decide to invest a Rage spell here. Not sure if it was actually needed since he still has the Queen ability, but he decided, you know what, he's going to do it anyway. He had planned it from the beginning because he wasn't sure if his Queen would be able to get everything or not. Now he's going to Lalo from the bottom right side here. Queen's going to go outside. She's going to be able to get all the trash at 10 o'clock, and she's even going to get this Wizard Tower, Archer Tower up top later on. So let's go ahead and see the Lalo coming in from the right side over here. Lava Hound's moving through. Headhunters come out of the CC, so you got to watch out for that. He poisons over here on the right side because there were some other troops. Warden abilities through the Headhunters. He wants his King to take them out, but the King's being real slow, getting slowed down by those Headhunters. Now he's going to haste through here. Freezes the Inferno Tower for the Queen. Look at that. The Queen Sui is still going. She's going to pop her ability, hit the Inferno Tower and the Wizard Tower. Gets the Teslas down. I mean, this Lalo is just insane. Unfortunately, the Lava Hound got pulled, but that's okay. He still has crushed this base, guys. It's absolutely wrecked. Nothing to stop him at this point. Luckily, those Headhunters went down to some Lava Pups earlier. but this one is absolutely smashed. But just so you know, on these zap Lalo attacks, you don't always have to zap the CC. Sometimes it's better value to zap something else, get a really big Sui, as long as you're comfortable with poisoning the CC on the fly. If you don't know what the CC is, it can be a little scary, but if you practice it a bunch in FCs, maybe you'll be able to start doing it like Nick here. He's an absolute beast. That's going to be it for this war, which was the round of 16 against EW Esports. Tribe Gaming get the victory 13-11, and that put us into the final round. Guys, remember the top 4 get invited to the Poland event, even though it's not going to be in Poland. But we'll go ahead and check out here the last war, which was against this clan here in the round of 8, the semifinals. And we honestly didn't have that great of a performance here, but luckily our defense was so OP, guys. We spent a lot of time, iTzu especially, spent a lot of time testing bases. Our base builders did an awesome job, and we got a ton of defenses, so shout out to them. I think we had a bunch of time fails as well. Yeah, look, Maxi with the 99, Danny with the 97, me with the 92, and iTzu with the 85. So we had like 3 time fails basically in this war, so could have been a 13 or 14 star war. Just unfortunate we kept starting the second phase of attacks a couple seconds too late. But we'll go ahead and check out this triple from Nick. He was the only one that got a triple in this war, which did put us into the October qualifiers, guys. We did qualify, so awesome job. You can expect to see us there in a couple of months. But he's going to be zap loloing this base again, just getting the CC, getting a couple of defenses in the core there. Starting off with the road champ over here at 130, wizard behind to make the funnel, and then he's going to Sui up top here for the Eagle Artillery, the Queen, the Sweeper. He's going to be able to get a ton of value up here with 1 wall break. Road champ going to get all these defenses on the bottom side. Might even be able to snag this road champ, do a bunch of damage to her here, pop her ability, a couple balloons to get this archer tower, and then pop her ability so she stays alive. And then this headhunter can shoot her down right there, boom, boom, boom. But unfortunately, he took a really weird pathing. He only needed 1 more shot to kill her, but she stays up. Now he's going to be able to drop an Ice Golem, King and Queen up top, the Wall Breaker as well for the Wizard Tower. Everybody's going to make their way over here. Queen can reach the Eagle, Queen can reach the enemy Queen. The Wall Breaker is going to give him access to the Sweeper as well. So Queen's going to be able to get that down. This Wizard is actually hitting the Eagle, which is going to save him a bit of time here, which is super nice. Queen's going to go inside. She's going to get this Sweeper, which is nice. Then she'll be able to reach the cannon, and then he's free to start the Lalo from whichever side he wants. And if he starts over here on the right side, he'll be able to get the Roa Champ down. Or if he starts on the left, he'll be able to get these scatter shots down nice and early. Let's see which choice he decided to make here. Going to pop that Queen ability, but unfortunately he popped it too late, and she's going to die to the scatter shot because the scatter shot's targeting the archers, and it does still do splash damage to the Queen. You got to pop your ability early, guys, when you're going up against those scatter shots. He's going to Lalo from the left side here, finds a bunch of Teslas over here early, so he's going to have to use a couple extra loons. The battle blimp going in for the town hall. It'll also be able to take out that Sweeper, hopefully. And then he still has 5 loons that he's going to need to use on these Teslas over here. Pops the Warden ability nice and early there. Lava Hound pops to try and pull any traps. The Battle Blimp makes it all the way to the Town Hall. It takes it down, freezes the scatter shot. He brought the safe troops in the CC to get the Town Hall down. The Barbs, Minions, and Sneaky Goblins with the Dragon to make sure the Town Hall goes down, even if there's any traps there. And then he's going to be able to just haste and freeze here through the rest of the base. All the loons pathing around. A ton of ground skelly traps here got pulled by his Battle Blimp. With his troops that were in there. The Warden getting hit hard by that Sweeper. The Sweeper never went down. He's going to freeze the air defense over here to try and get it down, which the 2 loons do over here. And then it's up to these loons on the left side to finish off the rest of the base with the help of the Warden. These 2 loons are distracting that Wizard Tower nicely. Everybody's going to be able to get this Expo down, make their way over to the Wizard Tower, and then make their way over to the last Expo. And that's going to be a triple from Nick that honestly kind of won us the war. Although even if he didn't triple, even if he got like 99%, I think we still would have won on percentage because we had so many kills here. So nicely done to Nick, guys, and that's going to be it. That put us into the top 4 in this tournament, which did give us or qualify us for the October qualifiers, guys. Some other clans that made it, I believe, Space Station, 11 Original, and I can't remember the 4th one off the top of my head. And then of course there were clans from the August Clan War Leagues that also made it. So congrats to all the other clans that made it. Tribe Gaming is going to be there, so looking forward to that. If you guys like the video, let me know down below. Let me know what you want to see next. That's going to be it for this one, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.